Welcome to Bobby Bowden Field at Doak Campbell Stadium. The playoff is underway, and we've got an intriguing matchup in front of us. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And the kickoff will be a return. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Seminoles offense comes on the field first today. We're going to find out, can this offense and this quarterback pick up where they left off in the regular season as we step to the postseason stage, Joel? All eyes on this QB.
And Chris, he has been so good and so efficient, in particular early in games, establishing the rhythm, finding those completions. I think the only way to slow down this offense and this quarterback more specifically is get to him with the pass rush. We'll see if this defense is able to do that.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. He'll throw it now. With the catch, it's Robinson. Solid game there. He's out across the 30.
Yeah, this is smart. Get this guy going early. He had almost 1,000 yards receiving out on the outside, and the quarterback told us this week he loves throwing the football to him. If they get him established early, I tell you what, they're going to be tough to beat.
You can just feel it. There's always extra juice in the Big Ten and the SEC collide. The SEC, of course, dominating the championship landscape for more than a decade, but the Big Ten flexing now, Joel, 3 years in a row.
Well, Chris, to be the best, you got to beat the best, and the title is going to go through one of these two conferences.
It's caught. He's breaking free. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Look at it, chuck it again. Defense is coming after him. That's caught. It's Robinson. It's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Noles will bring their punt team on the field now. They'll kick it away here. One of the things about this expanded playoff bracket that fans find so attractive, you're going to get numerous collisions between the two dominant conferences in the sport, the Big Ten and the SEC.
What a treat it is, Chris, because we know these conferences are the deepest and the best conferences in college football. When we get a matchup like this, it's time to just sit back and enjoy it. What a day.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. First down and more. He's still running. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. Looking to throw. It's Taylor. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And, in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You got to understand the drop because the defense was all over.
The shotgun handoff here. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Oh, and the 50-50 ball falls incomplete. Great fight for the ball. And the Bulldogs will line up to boot it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but a solid gain there in first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Open field ahead. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Quick pass, the catch is made. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
Chris, I think the most important trait that a corner can have is actually the ability to be physical and tackle. Watch him get a tackle for loss on the outside. That's a massive play for the defense.
2nd down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Daniels. Quick throw to the left. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
They can't stop him. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He fires downfield. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Remember, Chris, you've got to secure the ball, then get the foot down, and he's able to do that. Then you got to maintain control through the process of potentially going to the ground out of bounds. He gets all 3 of those elements, and it's a first down. That's a really good job.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back, it's Taylor. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37. Well, no surprise on third down. They go to one of the reliable targets, one of the guys he really trusts, a veteran in this situation.
Chris, that's the exact word. On third down as a quarterback, you go to the guys that you trust, and clearly they've established that over their years here. All those off seasons, all those practices, they're paying off here in a big moment on third down.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. There's the handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal. Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. So we begin the second quarter with a field goal attempt as the kicking team is out there. Made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
To the air, it's Daniels. Running back has it on the screen now. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a first down.
Look out, he's breaking free. He goes out of bounds, but gets inside the 40. And the Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
And he's not going to get there short of the first down. Briggs up 4th. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here, trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off with a big leg.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And here he comes now from the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the the Bulldogs offense back on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. To throw, it's Taylor. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that. Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
This is exactly what makes this quarterback so effective, is you can do everything right down the field. The secondary is preventing this ball from going down the field, and yet he uses the athleticism to get himself into a short yardage. Now, you look at this down and distance, this is a great time.
It's caught, and he's got a lane. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Nice grab. It's Evans. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Now tests the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Slides to avoid the big hit.
Good scramble by this quarterback. I know it doesn't pick up a ton of yards here, but you're creating a more manageable down and distance, and you're getting down and avoiding the hit. It's a really good job managing the game and managing the hits that you're going to take throughout the game.
Looking to pass. It's Taylor. Caught near the sticks. It's Evans. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. The Bulldogs come to the line with 1st and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Boy, you don't see that often. He is normally so sure-handed, and as a quarterback, that cannot creep into the back of your head. Keep going to him. Remember, he's one of your best players.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Well, they make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 6.
Well, that's going to bring up 3rd and goal, and now this offense has a decision to make. Do you stay on the ground, or do you try to throw this ball into the end zone? I personally believe you got to understand, do you have 4 downs or not?
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous.
That is a back-breaking interception for an offense. As a quarterback, you cannot make that decision. Everybody executed very well. What a good drive. 10-plus plays. You're marching down the field. Now you really got to take care of the football. You put it in harm's way, you turn it over and come up with 0. That is a gut punch.
They'll hand it off. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. The sure hands. It's Robinson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. To throw, it's Daniels. Receiver makes the grab, and he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27. The Seminoles looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
No mystery who they're looking to on third down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
Timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. Trying to get points here before the half. A positive start for the offense, trying to lean on this elite quarterback, and Joe showing why he's built such trust with his new team this season.
Chris, that's exactly what his teammates talked about, was that trust that he established. He came in and just worked hard, was one of the guys. And that
breaks free, breaks into the clear. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Knowles. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the...
Oh, and it's blocked. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Oh, he's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found a lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Here comes the pressure. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down and very long now. The intentional grounding penalties typically costly. Back to pass. It's Taylor. Oh, what a grab! He's swarmed by the defense. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Bringing pressure. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Chris, this is a disappointing attempt here on third down. You'd love to have a shot to move the chains. You don't want to throw the football away. However, as a quarterback, you do have to protect. You've got to protect your team in the entirety of the game situation. And sometimes, even on third down, it's not terrible to burn the ball.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare.
What a great conversion, and they pay off that gutsy call from their head coach to go for it on fourth down. In the pocket, the quarterback needs to pick a matchup and then be on time with the ball. The wide receiver is able to get past the sticks before he turns, and it's a completion and a first down.
Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, that's exactly what they were looking for, this offense. We talked about the importance of scoring before halftime, and now, Joe, getting the ball to begin the next half, a real chance to build momentum.
Chris, the opportunity to double up. It's so big in these games. This is exactly why you defer if you win the coin toss, so you can have this chance, and it's icing on the cake if you can get the late second quarter score. Now you can go in at halftime, make the adjustments, and come out with your best stuff in the early third quarter drive.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense, is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football and create contact to knock it loose.
Second down after the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. With the catch, it's Robinson. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Checks this down to the running back. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like one more play here before halftime.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking deep down the right side. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And the Knowles will kick this away to start the second half. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Set for the second half kickoff, but first let's check in with Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Mississippi State head coach at the half. He is thrilled with the way they have started this game. They have the lead on the road in a hostile environment. But he told his guys in the locker room, it is 0-0. We have got to come out in the third quarter with that same sense of urgency. I'll keep you posted if they're able to keep that up here to start the third. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Gets the first and still running. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. After the run, he was a man down, injured on the field. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll use the ground game here. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
To the air, it's Taylor. Pulls it in. It's Evans. He's got room to run. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. More of the same for this offense early in the third quarter in this crucial game, Joel. They're going to the target that really hasn't been stopped by this defense yet.
Chris, they've tried man coverage. They've tried zone coverage. At this point, I think it has to be a double team. Look for a bracket. You've got to bracket this wide receiver, or they're just going to wear him out en route to a win.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. He's looking to throw. He's looking to scramble. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
These are the plays that are really hard to design as an offensive coordinator. You just got to trust the quarterback and his training. He's got his eyes down the field, but when he senses that it's not there, he can take off. And then here's the key. A guy that has a nose for the line to gain and can move the chains. This is just good all the way around.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
Oh, they bring him down just short of the end zone. They'll spot it at the 1.
Well, Chris, this defense is doing a really good job of being assignment sound. The quarterback has nowhere to go. He can't really get the edge. He's got to dive up in the middle of the field. This defense, if they continue to do this, they're going to have a good day.
Third and goal. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And now the try here for the extra point. And the point after makes the lead 8. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. back to throw. It's Daniels. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, Chris, this set of downs was doomed from the start. You take a sack on first down, it's going to be second and long, and now you're throwing the football because you have to. The defense is ready, it's an incompletion, and now it's third and long.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. The Noles will line up to punt it away. And the ball is away from inside the 10. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game, and when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game, and as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Chris, I'm a little surprised that they threw the ball there in this situation, but now on 4th down, you can certainly go for this. This is one you can pick up on the ground.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. Pass incomplete, and a man shaken up on the play. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Breaking into the clear. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. Way too much speed in that play. Huge moment for this offense because, let's face it, points, even yards, been hard to come by in this game. To punch it in at this moment, huge in a postseason game.
It has certainly been a defensive battle. There's no doubt about it. But as an offense, there's an unlocking moment. You can have a little success and you think to yourself, I got it. I know the structure. I know how to attack this defense. We'll see if they start having more success here moving forward.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain. It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
3rd down play for this offense. Scanning the field. It's Taylor. Quick throw to the left. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a great stop for this defense. That's a manageable 3rd down situation. You feel like you still have to defend against the run and the pass, and yet they're able to get the incompletion. That's a great job and an opportunity to get off the field here.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. It's third down for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run here, lets it go. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down. And the Seminoles will bring their punt team onto the field. About to punt for the fourth time tonight. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Coverage team makes the tackle to wrap up the third period play. This has been a tremendous fight through three quarters. This playoff game deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. A handoff to the back. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, you got to love a first down play like that. It opens up the entire playbook. Now you can take a shot. You can be aggressive. Second and inches, anything is at your disposal.
And he's got it again. He's stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. And they're able to pick up that first down. Good job up front.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking downfield, it's Taylor. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watches they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen, and it's completion for this offense.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
The quickest way to... the passing game is to impact the timing of the passing game, and that's why this defensive staff talked to us about getting to the quarterback. And even if you're not hitting him, even if you're not sacking him, make him feel that pressure. And here he's clearly hurried, and that leads to the incompletion.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Play action here on first down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got his man in the open field. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. The kind of play this quarterback has been making all season long. We wondered, Joel, with this pressure playoff game, could he continue this level of play?
Well, Chris, it looks like we have our answer. This guy is going to continue to play well, and now the defense, they've got to answer a question. Do we sit back in coverage and allow this guy to pick us apart, or do we get aggressive? I think the only way to slow him down is to get him off of his spot and try to blitz him a little bit. You've got to establish some way to disrupt his rhythm.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Sees an opening. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a first down.
The Seminoles are going to keep this drive rolling. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
There's an old adage when it comes to play callers that you don't get bored with success. And right here, I just don't understand why they're throwing drop-back pass. They just had the explosive run on the last snap. Go right back to it. This defense clearly struggling stopping the run. You don't need to help them by throwing drop-back pass and letting them get after the quarterback.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. He tried to go very deep there. Good effort, but now it's third down.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
He's looking deep again. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. And the Noles will send the punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 15. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. They begin to click now. Fire to the right side, complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The completion sets them up just a yard for the marker here on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
Second down after that previous play. To throw, it's Taylor. That's reeled in. It's Evans. He's in the clear. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This just feels like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. They get the explosive play on the previous snap, and the defense is able to get right back in and get to the quarterback and create the sack. Really good job by them. But I will say, you've got to maintain and sustain the momentum as an offense. They need to get right back on the horse and try to create some positivity.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. You make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there. So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down. Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Well, they test the middle there, but yet nothing. Timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. Strategy session before this third down play. Third and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Dropping back. It's Taylor. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. What a moment for this kicker. A chance to put his team on top in the final minutes of this game. Knocks that one right down the middle. With a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And now is the time for this Florida State offense to step up here late in this tight game. On their home field, in this playoff game, down by 3, and they produce. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. It comes down to this in this playoff game, fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play?
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Chris, this is a tough situation for a quarterback. Defense is in dime defense, which means that there's 2 extra defensive backs on the field. It means that there's tight windows down the field. I would always look towards the sideline or those checkdowns, the backs out of the backfield over the middle. A lot of times you can gain some yardage just dumping it off short.
So the defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs. And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. Very important possession here. Defense did a great job preserving that 3-point lead. Now it's the offense's turn to build that cushion. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. And FSU will now spend their second timeout now. They've still got 1 more left to work with.
This is exactly what they need to do here. Milk the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep this game clock running. And if it is, as a quarterback, I'm not snapping this ball on the next play until it's inside of 4 seconds on the play clock. That's how you manage this game.
And now Florida State calls their 3rd and final timeout. They can no longer stop the clock in the timeout. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. This team continues to check off important goals. They were driven the entire offseason by missing out on the playoff last year, Joel. They make the bracket this time. Now they come away with a